All right, so I had an idea the other day, and so I kind of want to just introduce it and then go forward with it from there. Um, so I want to basically start kind of like a podcast type of deal and call it Fatherless. And the reason for that is that I grew up without a father, and I've always felt that to be one of the most significant things in my life. Meaning, uh, I think my life would have turned out quite a bit differently if I had uh, my father. So, I guess one of the, it might sound it seems like kind of a weird concept. Maybe that's just me, but the reason why I thought it would be beneficial is that at a young age, I'd say mid to late teens, I would have given just about anything for something like this. Um, um, and I don't mean that to say like I got a ton of good information or anything like that. I just mean that I I was always scared when I was younger of just becoming a loser, not understanding the world properly, not having certain things that I think most people do get with having the having good parents. My mom is amazing, and I love her to death. And none of this, I mean none of this to be disrespectful to her or to say that she didn't do a good job, because she did a wonderful job, um, as you can see. But what I want to do is talk about some of the things that I would have found helpful to know or to learn at a younger age. I'm 29 now, so it's been a little over a decade since that time for me, and I've observed a lot, watched a lot, read a lot, and I feel like I might have something for some people who are in the same situation that I was in. So that's kind of the reasoning for this, and I'm hoping that even regardless of whether this is something that people want to watch, I know it'll help me to articulate myself better, and so when I find myself in positions where I'm talking to younger people who have struggled, and I've had the fortune of being able to help some people and talk them through some of these things, and I don't particularly think that I'm super wise or anything like that, but I think I have something there's some people out there that are going through some stuff that might be able to help. So I would say, yeah, drugs, alcohol, dating, dealing with other men. That's a big one, and it was a big one for me growing up, because I was really a pushover. I got the agreeableness gene. It's not a gene, but I found myself to be a very agreeable person, and so there was a certain point where I realized I had to harden up a little bit, and not harden up, but just lose the naivety of life. And as I started doing that, I found myself crossing the line over into maybe being too aggressive or too hostile. Not that I'm really an aggressive or hostile person, but I've seen myself kind of switch a little bit, and although I've been proud of myself for learning that, there's been times where I've worried, like, if I'm not controlling myself the way that I should be able to, the way that I want to. So those are just a few of the things that I've thought about that are really have been big for me. And I realize there's a lot of kids. You start going through life, and maybe not you, but me, I forget what it's like to be a kid, and I forget what it's like to be feel alone, and all of that kind of stuff, especially as a kid, especially in puberty, and in late teens, or end of high school type of time. Like, man, that's the worst, especially when you don't know what's going on, and maybe just maybe missing one of your parents, and feeling a little lonely that way. There's a lot of things that go on in that time in life, And so, not necessarily that this is specifically for kids, but I thought about it the other day, and it was like, I would have given anything for something like this. Somebody telling me, yeah, I've been through it too. And even if that is the only thing that somebody gets out of it, I would love that. So, but I hope to be able to give good advice, to say some things that might be able to help some people. So that's the plan. I'm going to continue making these videos, but I'll try to have a subject and then, you know, go through that and keep it somewhat short. I do tend to ramble sometimes, but hopefully I'll be editing a bit. I can edit now, so I'm kind of just learning as I go. So yeah, thanks for hanging out.